This is going to be Shado-Pan Monastery as a Mistweaver monk. Looking ahead a little bit, it seems that I'm actually... through all the Cataclysm dungeons I'm going to get done with this character, so it's just Pandaria from here on out and then other expansions. Waiting for people to zone in. We have a Protection Paladin... something... Okay, so Paladin... Who else is here? Paladin... Death Knight, and... something. Do we have 3 paladins? We have 3 paladins. Oh man. 2 retribution, 1 protection. Huh. Okay, so Shado-Pan Monastery. What do I remember about this dungeon? A few things. It's another one of these places where, like, we're fighting people who are normally our friends, but they're taken by the Shah, and, you know, we have to, like, break the hold over them or something. Look at all this consecration that's going on. Well, no, hold on. Retribution paladins don't get consecration, so that's just the protection one overriding that, unless one of these is switched to holy or something. That would just be silly. I've seen it happen, though. I did a Dead Mines where the tank came in as protection, switched to holy, and then did the whole dungeon that way, which is just, like, baffling. Like, even if you're going to do that, why wouldn't you switch to retribution, the damage dealing type? But no, he decided he wanted to be holy. That dungeon was a mess. But, you know, it was Dead Mines. We still got it done. Wasn't a lot of fun, though. This door, I've been locked out of this door before, so that doorway I just walked through, that totally closes when you engage this boss. I think I was time walking or something, and no, this was on my mage. Something happened, I got locked out, and alongside a rogue who was in the party. Must have just had like a super quick tank who wanted to go real fast to engage the boss right away. 2 of us were doing something else and didn't make it in time. So they had to work on Goo Cloud Strike without 2 of the party members' help. Okay, so it looks like this is sort of a Draga Shadowburner sort of situation. Attack him a little bit, and then you get his dragon friend, who is the actual boss, maybe? Doesn't look like I'm paying attention to much. Group up to release the healing energy. Healing energy? Okay. Well. So his serpent couldn't help him. Not very much. He's all lightning-y. Alright, so that's first boss. A lot of this place takes place outside. Yeah, this is a mostly outdoor dungeon. Just not in this particular spot. What are we fighting here? Ethereal Shah, I got it, okay. Reach through the something. The void. Alright. Whatever that means. So yeah, this upcoming outdoor section, every time I've been through this dungeon, everybody in the party has opted for some, like, big, complicated skip where you mount up and run some weird way, and I never understand what's going on. Shado-Pan ice archers appear on the rooftops. That means something. Yeah, okay, I see those arrows coming down. So one paladin's running off and getting herself killed. I don't know what she thinks she's doing, but I guess she has a plan. Archers disappear. Perhaps that was one of her actions. By running ahead, they stop shooting at us? Maybe? Okay. It's just the two... No, it's three of us back here. Wait, who's... Okay, I see Death Knight, Protection Paladin, and me. There's the other one. Okay. He's opting not to mount. That's fine. You don't have to. Whole bunch of nothing here. But maybe this is a gauntlet where archers are shooting at you that she went through and the rest of us didn't get to experience or something. Okay, right, so this room. This one's memorable. So we go into a little dojo here, and we're going to fight all the students at once.
You have allowed the Shah to reawaken after all these years.
We had nothing to do with it.
If you truly wish to undo what your kind have wrought upon our land, you must first prove yourselves here in our school. First, you have much to learn.
All right. Overlapping speech. He has a lot to say, because we're going so quickly through this encounter. So it acts like it's a big deal if novice chooses to target me, but it's not. You just fight them and they go down super quick. They have much to learn.
Stand aside for your fellow students.
It looks kind of like each novice here chooses a particular party member to target, so just fight your own whoever wants to challenge you or something. That's what I think I'm seeing.
You have bested our most junior of students. Now you will face two of my most senior.
So here's a little duo mini-boss encounter thing, I think. Don't we fight Master Snowdrift himself, though?
Flying Snow.
At some point?
Fragrant Lotus. Step forward.
Whirling Steel technique. Okay, so that's a whirlwind. You know, don't stand in that, obviously. Like everyone except me is doing. It's fine, I can heal through it, I guess. All melee damage dealers. All melee everybody. I count. Nobody can really stand at range, I guess. Right, 2 Retribution Paladins, so I get blessings. That's a thing that only they do. It used to be every Paladin, but Retribution only now.
Come forward, so that we may be properly introduced.
Come forward so we may be properly introduced. Okay, yeah, so now we fight Master Snowdrift. That wasn't the boss encounter. He is.
Very well then, outsiders. Let us see your true strength.
Fists of Fury. That's something I can do as a Windwalker if I change to that specialization. I went to a dungeon as Windwalker once. Not with this character, my other monk. It's complicated and weird, but I guess I know something about doing it now. Kind of.
With a weapon is but a physical manifestation of one's martial strength.
Right, so he's doing this.
Show you what spiritual power is.
That looks kind of like Chi Burst, but not exactly. So, I mean, he's doing a bunch of monk stuff. People are taking damage from it. Oh, look at that hand coming toward me. Didn't realize they were little hands until now. Well, that one went away. Guess that wasn't the real one.
When I was but a cub, I could scarcely throw a punch. But after years
Master Snowdrift attacks you with hand-to-hand techniques. I don't think it means me specifically. It's just the whole party. He didn't seem to be fixated or anything. So yeah, he has a lot to say, he wants to put on a big show here. But ultimately, doesn't really seem like a big deal. Oh, now he's a quest giver. Alright. So we had ice archers, now we have fire archers. Is that meaningfully different? Boy, people sure are standing and stuff. Keeping me busy. Look at all this. I mean, there's a lot to stand in, to be fair. And one person's not here right now. Regenerating Shah. Casting Regenerate. Gaining its health back. This looks like it might take a bit if we don't focus on the right targets. It's not really up to me, though. That's everybody else's job. Destroying Shah. Consuming Shah. My mana bar is taking a beating. Yeah, I'm being kept real busy here. This looks like a terrible mess. What is going on? Someone's not doing something right here. Blessing of Protection. Okay, that's nice. I don't think it's gonna save you. Yeah, looks like you're about to die, Golden Wing. There she goes. Are the rest of us gonna die too? What is happening? I think this place has, yeah, this has checkpoints. When you respawn, you go right back to a spot that's just back there. Yeah, everybody's dead here. I'm just letting the wipe happen at this point. So, that wasn't the way to do that, in some way or another. I think we could have engaged fewer of those in combat at once. Oh, okay, so archers are contributing to stuff on the ground. So that was part of the problem. I'm just here having a drink. That's fine. If they're not standing where the archers are, then they'll be more okay, I guess? Something's on me. I don't have a lot of time to think about dispels here. Okay, so with just one group staying out of the... there's me hitting the V key instead of the B key. With just one group and staying out of the archer's fire, that went a lot better. So yeah, places like this, the adventure guide doesn't really talk about mechanics on non-bosses, so I don't have an in-game place I can look up what's going on here. I just have to read the situation and figure it out. I don't know what disables the archers, if anything. The last ones disappeared when one paladin ran ahead, though I'm not certain the two events were connected. Like, there are other places I can go to do research on stuff like this, but, you know... How much research am I really going to do? It's often more fun just to figure it out by watching what's happening. There's a bunch of fire here with no obvious cause. It looks like what was left on the ground by the archers, but I don't see any arrows around. Are they still shooting? Guess it was just residual. Every time I've been through here, I feel like people have kept moving, so maybe this is some sort of gauntlet where you don't want to stop because things keep on spawning. It's very possible, or maybe it's just because of the archers. You really want to get to the end. Okay, so archers disappeared. Like, that's gotta be because we reached this place in the bridge, right? I would assume so. So I mean, really, the method that I've figured out to learn this stuff is to get 8 or 9 or 10 characters all synced up at the same level, and run the dungeon back to back to back with each one of them, and I get to see the patterns come out and figure out what's really going on. So, you know, by the 8th or 9th or 10th character, I definitely know what's going on. I haven't gotten to the Pandaria dungeons with that process yet. I'm still halfway through the level 60 to 80 bracket with that. It's working okay. I do get a little tired of some dungeons and a lot tired of some others. But it is definitely teaching me what I want to know about them. Shah of Violence, that's a boss. We fought the Shah of, was it Doubt? In Temple of the Jade Serpent, I think? Whoa. So, when this Tauren Paladin used Guardian of Ancient Kings, it turned him into something distinctly non-Tauren shaped. I thought that gave you a glowy effect but kept your physical form, but no, it actually just transforms you to something else entirely. Okay, I just learned that. Because the Paladin I played is not too dissimilar from that shape. She looks about like that. Okay, Zeromus, whatever you say. Right, this spot. Are we going to do the thing here, or are we going to do it normal? Oh no, this isn't what I thought. Okay, so... Now there's some mechanic here that I have yet to fully understand. I see that sparkly dude over there. It's like the floating corpse of a student or something. You need to click on it in order to, like, clear this thing that has no health but isn't dying, I think. Purification Ritual. Death Knight's doing it now. So Vestige of Hatred. Perhaps will go away when that completes. Interrupted. Did it get purified? It has a glowy circle around it now. Okay, I think that's what happened. Alright, so yeah, people go around the outsides of this. Every time I've been here, it's been kind of like this. And like jump off that bridge. Hear what this Death Knight is doing. Like I've seen this route so many times, I don't think I've seen the dungeon another way. Then again, what's this Paladin doing? It's hard to tell. Is our Death Knight with us? This doesn't look great. Not sure what those shadow pools are in the ground. Just definitely looks like something I don't want to step into. This looks like it's turning into a big mess. I used Revival. I think what happened is the Death Knight ran off, assuming we were all doing a skip. Then nobody else did the skip. She came back and brought a bunch of stuff with her. Okay, so I'm taking a bunch of damage from this swirling vortex that's going on around me, and this, like, Curse of Agony that's on me. I'm not sure if I want to stand inside or outside it. At the very least, I probably don't want to stand right on the edge. I heard some paladin healing noises, so at least one of them helped us out, helped me out with that, because the task was becoming a bit too much for me. I leveled up, which refilled my mana bar. Well, isn't that a handy time for that to happen? That's pretty funny. Alright, we pulled it off. I'd say because of my level up, but it wasn't. That was because we had 3 paladins. So plenty of extra utility and off heals and stuff to go around. Right, so coming up on Final Boss. I had read about this in the adventure guide, and there's a weird mechanic in it. It's not actually hard to understand, but, you know, it's something a little unexpected. Yeah, okay, so we are kind of going on the main route here mostly. We didn't jump off the bridge and do this weird little skip right along the water surface, like I've seen most of the times I've been here. So I'm taking a bunch of damage now. Is it because I'm at the edge of that, or because I'm outside? Looks like it might just be at the edge. Or, well, could be either. It seems like it's not on the inside. The effect is very similar to something on something Bronjam does in Forge of Souls. And yeah, so Soulstorm I think is the name of the ability, and you want to be inside for that one. So I guess this is the same sort of thing. Be inside the Soulstorm, and you won't take damage, maybe. I'm getting like map discoveries for the inside of the dungeon. That's weird. Does that normally happen? Not really, but here it does. Yeah, I'm standing on the edge of the thing again. There, get in. But like, what about the shadow pools there? Those look nasty too. There was very little space there that was safe to stand in. Getting a lot of life cocoon usage here. Getting a lot of usage of every healing spell I have here, really. That's what it sounds like when I die. But it wasn't me this time. Alright, Corrupted Taranju. This guy. He is extremely present in the story. He's like the main character of Mists of Pandaria, it seems. Like, he's literally everywhere. Right here, I guess he's gotten into some trouble, so we have to fight him. Since the Shav hatred has, like, possessed him or whatever. Alright, that's happening again. So I have a big meter on my screen and a button down there. The mechanic is I have to meditate to clear the... whatever the meter is before it gets too high. Gripping Hatred, yes, so those need to be killed by damage dealers so that they don't do that. So they'll death grip you into the shadow pools where you'll take a bunch of damage. Obviously a lot worse than time walking or whatever. Yeah, so meditate takes you out of combat for a moment. I forget what happens if the bar fills up. Presumably something bad. I think I remember looking at it and it wasn't like super disastrous. It's not like mind control or anything, I think. But you do need to pay attention and meditate. Which, yeah, you know, you don't do anything for a moment, but it's a short moment. Wow, it's gripping hatred. Yeah, nobody's killing them. They're kind of annoying. But more annoying than deadly on this difficulty it looks like, because, like, I had a run in a time walk where nobody killed them, people got gripped in, everybody died at once, and then the tank got very angry. Said his first words in the dungeon, which were to admonish everybody else there. But someone else in the party managed to calm him down and we got it done. This went fine. I was able to heal through the not doing the mechanics there on everybody else, I guess. Alright, Shav, hatred, leaves a friend. I'm cleansed of all hatred. Hero of the Shado-Pan. Okay, that's nice.
Hatred has fled my body, and the monastery as well. I must thank you, strangers.
Until next
Shado-Pan are in your debt. Now, there is much work to be done.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's a pretty cool dungeon. A few confusing parts, things I don't understand yet, but fun enough to sight read. Alright, see you next time.